Monsieur Rokimoto, you see, we French people are famous for the delicacy of our food. The multiple beautiful croissants.
Domo arigato gozaimasu, Mayur-sama. It's very good to eat your French food, but Japanese food is very fine, exotic. Sushi, sake, warm. Gozaimasu, domo arigato.
Yes, you have a beautiful culture, but all your food, it sounds like you are making a war. French people, everything is like making love. Mille fruits, croissant, my macaroon.
Understand much about the French food, but the Japanese people live long life because exotic food Japanese is good for you. पर ये सब छोड़ो यार, इंडिया में सब कुछ मिलता है.
European, American, continental, Chinese, everything possible in India.
अगर ट्राई करेंगे तो एक बार जरूर आइए इंडिया. आइए, बहुत exotic इंडिया.
The most exotic thing I've ever had is
Thai food.
Exotic thing I've ever eaten, the gut of a chicken.
Burgers, pizzas, pasta.
Sushi, ostrich meat or crocodile belly.
When I was at a Chinese restaurant, I had something called bird's nest, which is bird's saliva. It's always good fun. It's a good way to travel as well and experiment with food.
They tell you what to do. They tell you what to say.
When people say exotic, it's very easy to think of stuff like a South Pacific island. No, not you. Okay, you on a South Pacific island, on a beach, under a palm tree, drinking funny colored drinks. But sometimes exotic can be right here in your own backyard.
Over here in the quiet hamlet of French Colony West, an upmarket, plush, rich little corner of New Delhi that hosts possibly one of the best tables in the world. And for the two of us, definitely the best food in India. It doesn't get more exotic than this. And what is this? This is the Indian accent at the Manor Hotel in French Colony West.
And why we think this is really exotic is because Chef Manish takes standard ingredients, dishes that you would find in homes across our country, and makes them exotic.
We do food in such a way that it can satisfy cravings for a chaat in a different manner. It can satisfy the cravings for the kebabs. It can satisfy your craving for nice dal and roti and kulcha, and it can satisfy your cravings for the dessert. With this restaurant at Indian Accent, what I try to do is tell the world all about exotic Indian khana. When you eat it, it tastes very good Indian food, but it should look slightly more global, slightly more presentable, and definitely incorporating dishes and ideas from all over India.
The true mix of exotic is simplicity and complexity merging together to form beauty. And why am I saying all these things? Because that is exactly what's now coming onto the table. And look at these things. Oh my God, that is awesome.
And that's why they call all this stuff exotic. Because it looks familiar, but it'll taste exotic. Trust me. Here's a wonderful example of how exotic can be in your backyard. I will kill you. Everybody knows this, right? The North Indian bread, the naan. But break it open, take a bite, and you get the creamy, strong taste of blue cheese. That isn't exotic. What is, Chef?
How are you, sir?
Fine.
Frankly, both of us put together don't really have an idea of what's going on. But what I can smell is these They're incredible. It smells just like a pickle.
Meetha achar spare ribs. These are pork spare ribs tossed in sweet mango pickle.
Oh my God.
And garnished with aam papad.
Chef, where are you getting all these ideas from? Please tell me.
India is such a big country. You have everything in India, and there's everything for every taste and bud and every palate. So
absolutely.
But whenever I used to go out, the first question they used to ask, Chef, you are from India, you're going to make chicken tikka masala. Even after having so much, we are known outside just because of chicken tikka masala. So that's not correct. Like Kashmir has got one of the best morels, and people don't know.
King of mushrooms. The
King of mushrooms.
This is the morel?
Morel, mushrooms, yeah.
And what is the little?
This is Parmesan papad.
This is just Parmesan cheese made into a papad, put onto a nice bed of morel mushroom with very sort of typical Indian spices as far as I can tell. Am I right?
Yes.
That is so
It
cool.
is from Kashmir, and walnut enhances the flavor of morels.
But Chef, you want to just give us a very quick introduction, because even the names are so exotic to what it is.
This is kathal fulka taco.
Okay.
This is inspired by my tiffin box, where you used to get fulke ke andar mein you get aloo ki sabzi.
Correct. That's not sabzi you got in there.
This is kathal.
Kathal. And this replicates pulled pork, because kathal is very fibrous. It's the closest you'll get.
Non-vegetarian vegetable, you can say that.
Chef, how did you get about doing this khurchan thing here?
Khurchan is a dry duck curry. And Indian palate is not very open to the gamey flavor of duck. So we do it in such a way that it removes the gamey flavor, and it's in a papadi taco. And it's a bit of a fun also. This is beetroot and peanut butter tikki with kesar wasabi chutney on top. That is yellowtail tuna ceviche.
Yes.
But with not with the citrus, but with the tamarind, and topped with kurkure.
Wow. So thanks a lot, Manish.
Thank you so much.
I know he's going to go back and take care of his guests, because he visits every table, and if you ever come here, you'll run into this man.
And if this is not exotic, nothing is. This is called chapati in a bowl. And what he's done, he's got the bhaji, little paws, and the vada is actually not a aloo vada, deep fried, but ricotta cheese. Look at that.
This is how you make the everyday really exotic. This is a cheese and bacon naan. Really small, really compact, but big on taste. And it goes very well with this. The piece de resistance of my meal. He's taken the humble dal gosht and just look at what he's done with it. Oh, it's beautiful.
Another exotic variation, a naan with pumpkin and cheddar cheese. Both orange, both nice, strong flavors. The cheddar sharp, the pumpkin sweet, the naan delicious.
It's done so beautifully. It's almost seamless, but the presentation, more international style. The flavors, completely Indian. And the way of eating, whatever you like. Oh, my God.
They call it daulat ki chaat. It's made from boiling milk, and it is flavored with saffron and sprinkled with dried fruit nuts and rose petals.
Stop talking about it now and start eating it. It is whisked overnight, and then as the dew falls, it sets and becomes this nice foamy thing. And if you leave it for too long, it's got a little depressed. Oh, look at that. Now that is an exotic.
Oh man. Oh man.
I tell you what to do. I tell you what to say. I tell you what.
Tell them something interesting.
Here's something really interesting. First you'll see somebody murder his best friend in cold blood.
I tell you what.
And then with a big smile on his face, eat all that delicious stuff that his friend is trying to take away from him. That interesting enough for you?
For this food, I'd die.
Man, after eating that much, it's very hard to move, Mayur.
Yes, but you know that we're going to have to move because we have a meeting.
Really?
Yes.
When was the meeting?
20 minutes ago.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I just have one thing to say. Late.
Yeah, stop stating the obvious. We're already late for the meeting, I know, which is why I say we should get up and go now.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean a meeting short or ghas pe late. Oh, so good, man.
I know what will give you some energy.
What?
Ah, man, this being younger sucks. Somehow I always get up. I have to do all the work. There you go.
What's that?
Ooh. Green tea.
Nothing like having some tea and going back to bed, yeah.
You're not going back to bed. You're having this tea to refresh yourself. Wake up. Smell the roses.
It's like spicy and citrusy at the same time, yeah.
Yes.
That's a good tea.
Excellent. It's either that or a cold shower. You choose. Whatever it takes to refresh you.
So I'm feeling clean.
Are you?
I'm feeling lemony. And I'm peppy enough to do push-ups. Okay, maybe not.
Go for the meeting. Go for the meeting. Go for the meeting. Yeah. Do it.
Let's do it.
Very good. Stand up. You can do this. You're fresh. See you.
Hurry up, we're getting late.